Fist Fly with Big Nige, and welcome to our regular Boxing Weekly Roundup. Yes, boxing fans, it's a fact. The kid has finally got the trim. Lockdown tried to shag me. It's not the best of the ones, but we're getting there. Give me a few trims and we'll be looking sharp again for the camera. See it. Breaking news, everyone knows Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. will be fighting in exhibition fights September the 12th in Los Angeles. It'll be an 8-round exhibition fight. I think it's pay-per-view as well. Not too sure if it's for charitable purposes, but I guess only time will tell. I don't know about you guys, but the stipulations are a bit mad to me. 12-ounce gloves with no headgear. There's no judges. There's no scoring point system, and there's no winner until the fight is stopped, and that results in any cuts being. If there are any cuts, then the fight is stopped immediately. How does that make sense? So, what exactly are we expecting to get out of this fight if there's not going to be a winner? My first thought is, these are two legends in the game, probably the greatest ever to fight, put a pair of boxing gloves on in terms of natural skill and ability and just raw power. I'm a bit worried because Roy Jones is nowhere near a heavyweight. Mike Tyson can still bang. So my only fear is, would the result end in someone sadly injuring themselves permanently, or God forbid, someone gets hurt? I don't even want to say the word, but these guys are 51 and 54. They're no longer in their prime. So why are we using them as possums for a form of entertainment, if you get where I'm coming from? Mike Tyson hasn't been in the ring for over 15 years. His most notable loss was against Danny Williams, and Roy Jones Jr. hasn't been in the ring since 2018. So why are these guys fighting? And why is the public domain getting excited over these two going back in the ring? We're not going to see a primetime Mike Tyson or primetime Roy Jones Jr. We would have never seen them go against each other in their prime anyways, because one was effectively a middleweight / super middleweight, and the other one was a heavyweight. So, my plea is to these guys, please, I hope you guys just enjoy your legacy and enjoy all the camaraderie that you get for doing your time in boxing, your due diligence. Let these guys just be at peace, man. I don't like the way everyone keeps trying to put old school errors against new school errors and whatnot. Yes, it's a topic of discussion and it's all a matter of opinion, but guess what? It will never ever happen. This unfortunately is going to happen, and I just pray that they both come out safe and sound and they can go home to their families. It's officially been announced that Gervonta Davis will fight. It's officially been announced that Gervonta Davis will be fighting Leo Santa Cruz on October the 24th in Connecticut. It's a bit of a strange one, this one as well. I know I spoke about it a few weeks back on previous episode that there was speculation that these two will come into action. I think it's a great fight, first and foremost, but Gervonta Davis is WBA regular champion in the lightweight division, 135. Leo Santa Cruz is the WBA super champion in the super featherweight. But Gervonta Davis is coming back down to super featherweight to fight Leo Santa Cruz, but both titles are being put on the line. This is the first time I've ever heard of this. I don't even know how it works, because that's a complete disrespect to whoever's mandatory for either of those titles, first and foremost. And secondly, we all know Gervonta Davis struggles to make weight. So he even struggled to make weight at lightweight when he moved up. So how is he now going to come back down to super featherweight, where he barely made weight, to fight someone as highly skilled and reputable as Leo Santa Cruz? Based off his resume, this is definitely going to be his toughest test. And we have to see the best of Gervonta Davis, because if we don't, then he will unfortunately be seeing a loss on his record. Let's not take away the fact that Gervonta Davis is a very, very exciting fighter. But outside of the ring, he doesn't seem to replicate what he does in the ring. And he seems to get sidetracked. I just hope that this fight is probably be for when the penny drops, he goes in the gym, trains hard, lives the lifestyle, and we see the best of Gervonta Davis. Because I'll be truthful to you guys. Leo Santa Cruz is no dickhead. He's a 4-weight world champion, and I repeat, I think I said this in the last time. He's had 37 fights, I believe, drawn 1 and lost 1. He's only lost to Carl Frampton, and that was one hell of a fight. So we all know Leo Santa Cruz don't play. He will bring his A game, and I just hope Gervonta Davis brings his A game. But it should be an exciting fight. Let me know your thoughts, boxing fans, in the comments below. Who wins the fight, Gervonta Davis or Leo Santa Cruz? It's been recently announced that Jermall Charlo will fight Sergey Dvalinchenko for the WBC title on September 26th. I think it's a cracking fight. I don't know who wins. I would like to say Jermall Charlo wins, but based on both resumes, I'm slightly in favour of Dvalinchenko based on the fact that he, even though he's lost to the likes of Danny Jacobs and Triple G, there were narrow defeats and there wasn't a level in class, so he can hang with the big boys. However, Charlo hasn't really got a big name on his resume, but he's WBC champion by default. So I believe in order to claim that title and put your name on the middleweight division and say, listen, I'm a force to be reckoned with, I think there's no better way than beating Dvalinchenko. Will it be the power and raw athleticism of Jermall Charlo, or will the skill set and the extensive amateur background of Dvalinchenko be the difference? Let me know your thoughts. On that card as well, there'll be a co-main event, will be his brother Jermall Charlo, who will be fighting, forgive me if I get this wrong, Tyson Rosario of the Dominican Republic. For those who don't know, Rosario came off the back of an amazing victory over Julian Williams, J-Rock, to become the WBA and IBF champion. So, and then you've also got Jermall Charlo, who's come off his sort of revenge, I guess, over Tony Harrison, to become WBC champion again. So it's a lot of belts are on the line. Question is who wins. My mind will say Jermall Charlo, but I mean, you can't be a dickhead. You got to be somebody to be able to win a world title, right? So for him to beat Julian Williams in the manner that he did, surely Charlo's got to take him seriously. Let me know your thoughts. Who wins that fight? Jermall or Tyson Rosario? The boxing world has lost one of the old school top trainers in Naazim Richardson. The former former Philly boxing trainer passed away after a battle with a long illness at the age of 55. For those who don't know, he most notably trained Bernard Hopkins, Sugar Shane Mosley, or is it Shane Sugar Mosley? I don't even know, but yeah, Shane Mosley was in the corner of Bernard Hopkins when he won the light heavyweight titles in major fights as well. Funny enough, I didn't even know that he actually was in the corner of Steve Cunningham to help him become cruiserweight champion. He's well known in the boxing game, well known in his hometown in Philadelphia. My condolences go out to his family at this difficult time. Boxing has lost one of the old school great trainers, in my opinion, and us at When Fists Fly show nothing but respect to him and for what he's done in the game. That's it for this week's Boxing Weekly Roundup with myself, Big Nige. Thank you again to all the boxing fans and anyone who tunes in for their likes, their shares and their comments. Don't forget to subscribe, because we'll be coming out with more content even with or without lockdown, and I promise you won't be disappointed. Thank you again to everyone. Peace out. When Fists Fly.